2025 could be a great year for the Japanese yen. With changes in global markets and some changes from policy by the Bank of Japan, the yen could be one of the best performing currencies this year. Let's break this down step by step. First, let's talk about why the Japanese yen is going to be considered a strong currency. When there's uncertainty in the world like trade disputes or market volatility, investors often choose the Japanese yen because it's known as being safe and reliable. This year already, the Japanese yen has been gaining some strength. But not just because of the global uncertainty, it's actually because of what's going on within Japan's economy. The Bank of Japan, or BOJ, recently raised its interest rates to 0.5%. This might sound technical, but here's why it matters. Higher interest rates mean better returns for investors, which can make the Japanese yen more attractive. This is the highest rates have been in Japan since 2008. It's a sign that the economy is doing really well, with wages and prices rising steadily. By the way, if you're looking for even more insights, we've got a free newsletter where we share updates just like this in a simple and helpful way. You can find the link in the description below. Now let's get back to it. Bank of Japan have even hinted that rates might even increase further if we continue to see the growth that we're seeing now. This could be considered good news for the yen's value against other currencies. And globally, things are a little bit shaky. President Trump's new supposed tariffs in 2025 have added uncertainty to markets, making traders a little bit nervous. And when markets get a little bit shaky, investors can go and seek out more safer and reliable options, like the Japanese yen. This helps the yen perform well even when other currencies struggle. And things are also improving in Japan. Retail sales, which gives us an insight of how Japanese consumers are spending, rose to 1.8% in November of 2024. That's the biggest increase in a very long time. This shows that people in Japan are spending more confidently. This kind of spending is great for an economy and adds more reason for investors thinking that the Japanese yen could strengthen. Now let's talk about what's happening in the markets. Key level of support for the US dollar yen, this trend line that was anchored from the lows in September of 2024, has finally been broken. This could mean that the Japanese yen is getting stronger than the US dollar. To back this up a little bit, at the same time, the Commitment of Trader reports is showing us that hedge funds are building a long position. Now, they're not necessarily doing this by increasing long contracts, but they're doing this by decreasing short contracts, which is another way that hedge funds can continue to leverage into a position. This could be another reason why the Japanese yen could perform so well. Now, finally, there's oil. Japan imports most of its oil, and cheaper oil prices are typically considered better for a country that imports. When oil prices drop, Japan spends less foreign currency on energy imports, improving its trade balance and reducing pressure on the yen. Businesses that rely on oil for manufacturing, logistics, electricity can cut operational costs, leading to potential growth in profits and productivity. To add to this, President Trump's push to increase oil production in the United States could drive oil prices lower, helping Japan's economy and strengthening the Japanese yen. All in all, cheaper oil means Japan has to spend less money on energy, leaving room for economic growth. So with strong economic moves, global uncertainty and supportive trends, the Japanese yen has a good chance of being one of the strongest currencies this year. It'll be interesting to see if the yen can gain strength over the likes of the US dollar by the end of the year. If you enjoyed watching this video, please like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments down below, do you think the Japanese yen can be the best performing currency of 2025? Thanks, speak to you soon.